Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be reviewing Graveyard Shift, which is a Halloween-centric episode of SpongeBob. And it is one of my favorites of the first three seasons. I really enjoy this episode because it just encapsulates. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be reviewing the Halloween-centric episode of SpongeBob Graveyard Shift. Anyway, Graveyard Shift is an episode that starts in the Krusty Krab in the first three seasons. It starts with Squidward and SpongeBob working there, and it's about to close. Krusty Krab's about to close. But a customer walks in, and because Mr. Krabs is who he is, which I think pretty much everybody who's watched SpongeBob knows by now, because the customer wants to order and is willing to give money, Mr. Krabs is willing to keep the Krusty Krab open. So the Krusty Krab is essentially now open for 24 hours, which he only does one other time throughout SpongeBob that I know of, which was in the episode, which was in the episode Fear of a Krabby Patty, which in that one, instead of one day, it ends up being like 43 days. Anyway, my review's not about that. Anyway, SpongeBob ends up loving the fact that they're working 24 hours, and Squidward, because of the way his character is, he ends up hating it because, well, Squidward doesn't even really like his job, as anybody who's watched SpongeBob knows. Anyway, there ends up being a lot of shenanigans before Squidward ends up telling the scary story of the hash-slinging slasher, which I feel like is a perfect, like, ghost story thing for him to tell. It's funny and scary at the same time. But what makes this episode is not the fact that Squidward just tells this story and that it ends up having a lot of really funny moments and a lot of witty humor. What really makes this episode is the fact that they're able to take it from a lighthearted thing where Squidward's just joking about a scary story to where the scary story starts to come to life, where both of the two signs happen and it makes Squidward start freaking out, and SpongeBob, as naive as he is, he believes that Squidward's doing all of this, but at the same time, Squidward is trying to figure out why this is happening and trying to remember what the third thing would be. And then it ends up happening. The person ends up being right on a bus. He starts walking towards the Krusty Krab, and it ends up to where they both get scared, like they're going to end up in a certain way because of the way the story went. But it turns out it was just some person trying to work for the Krusty Krab the whole time. I just find the way that they just set up everything is just genius. And then the ending, oh my gosh, the ending, that was just funny. It was just random that like some character from the 1930s just randomly ends up being the one that was flickering the lights on and off. That was just great. Honestly, that was just great. Anyway, that's my review on the episode of Graveyard Shift. I hope you guys like it. And I'll see you guys next time.